We're all alive.
Right! Whole district.
She's not ready to potty. I got the pulled pork arepa. You can't even see it. There it is. And I got salsa verde, pulled pork, fresh cheese. Oh, I don't know how to do this.
Take a big bite.
That's really good.
Is it good?
And it comes with plantain chips.
Good.
I don't know if I said it yet, but we're in Animal Kingdom this morning. We're currently just waiting for everyone to use the bathroom. We're gonna go Expedition Everest. So, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Oh, there's Goofy. I don't know if you can see it. There's Goofy.
We get you in there.
So look on the right, you're gonna see the okapi hanging out across that lovely green water. And then look over here on the left, you're gonna see the bongo, this beautiful amber colored antelope. Check it out. I love the bongo. That's my Shayla. I love her. My Shayla. Now, let's talk about the okapi first. We'll go right to left. The okapi, a lot of people think that they're closely related to the zebra because of those stripes on their front and back legs. Actually, most closely related to the giraffe. That's because of their head shape and their prehensile tongue, which means that they can reach their tongue out really far, grab onto anything in the trees that they want to snack on, and kind of use their tongue like a hand. Strip all that foliage off. Last week I actually saw one lick its eyeballs and its nose clean with its tongue. I was both impressed and honestly really grossed out. Rhinos walking out. Yes, look straight ahead, up on top of the hill. You see that moving rock? That is a rhino. I mean, it could be a moving rock too, I guess. Same thing. Okay. Alright, big bird in the water, that is the saddle-billed stork. I'm going to hang out here for just a second because this rhino is about to show us their face. Maybe. Oh no, we found snacks up there. Even better. Perfect. Okay. Oh, look up on the right-hand side of the hill. That is a greater kudu. Looks like a deer, but actually a large antelope species. Now that is the black rhino up there on our left-hand side. The black rhino is actually the smallest of the rhino species in Africa, getting to be about 3,000 pounds full growth. Guys, that is really impressive. The smallest of their species is the same as a small car. How crazy. Okay, they also have two big horns on the front of their face. Those are actually made out of keratin, which is what our fingernails and our hair is made out of. So I think that's a pretty cool comparison between them. Now the greater kudu that we saw, that deer little species, looks like a deer but an antelope species, and you can tell that they were girls up there because they didn't have any horns, whereas the male, they've got about 6 foot long horns, twisted and beautiful. Now let's keep trekking on, guys. We are making our way out here into the Safi River. Exactly what it sounds like, home to many of the aquatic or semi-aquatic animals out here on the reserve. We're going to be looking on the surface of the water, looking for bubbles, ripples, any kind of motion going on underneath the surface. Oh, like this back right corner, floating rock. Or a hippo, I guess. Same thing. Now there's also lots of birds hanging out on the surface, and these are some pink-backed pelican, a whole flock of them. Now the pink-backed pelican, they get their name from their mating season. So during their mating season, they turn a blushy pink color on their backs and on their beaks, signifying that they are in fact mating. Kind of like they're blushing. It's really cute, actually. Now the Nile hippopotamus, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we'll see some more as we... Oh, yes, look, left side. Oh, and back down the hill. They're gonna swim right past us, it looks like. So let's keep our eyes underneath the water. You just see that little shadowy figure moving around down there, but looks like they're going all the way down to the bottom. I don't know. Maybe we won't see them. Alright, that was still cool to see their eyeballs come up anyways. But the Nile hippo, they are nocturnal. They spend majority of their day underneath the surface of the water, just kind of floating around, doing their hippo things. Something I think is really cool about them is that they don't actually swim. They just float on the surface, and then when they're ready to, they will sink themselves all the way down to the bottom, where they then run along the bottom of the water. Look at this on the left. All the way out there by the waterfall is a whole group of hippos. Guys, a group of hippos is called a bloat. That's so fitting for them. They're so bloated looking. I love them. so cool, guys.
There's like a
Alright, let's keep trekking on. We're gonna make our way across this bridge. This is called Croc Bridge. Gets its name from its resident crocodile that live underneath it. Keep your eyes peeled. I've had a little bit of trouble spotting out the crocodile today, but maybe you guys will get lucky. Alright, now I didn't see anybody moving around over there, but that's okay. We can still talk about them. They're really cool creatures. Now they can eat up to half of their body weight in one sitting, which gets up to about 300 pounds just in that one sitting, guys. That is a lot of food. Now something else really awesome about them is that they are excellent mothers. So when they have eggs, they'll put those eggs inside their mouth and roll them around to help them hatch. Once they do hatch, they'll actually still keep their babies on the inside of their mouth and taxi them around in the water to keep them safe. I still have a question mark around that one. I'm not too sure how safe it is on the inside of a crocodile's mouth, but you know, mothers know best, right? We don't judge. I just personally would not choose to put my child on the inside of my mouth. Not the right place to put your kid, okay? We're not crocodile, right? Don't try that at home, okay? Okay, perfect. One of you answered, so I don't trust the rest of you. Okay, guys, watch out for your parents tonight. It's gonna be okay. Okay, guys. Oh, hi! Sable antelope right here. Oh my gosh. I have never seen a sable antelope right here. Okay, guys, we're gonna hang out here for a second because I'm gonna call the truck behind me because they're not supposed to be right here. Hold on. Alright, let's twin day. This is not the spot that you usually see him over here, and this is not usually a spot that you see any animals, so we kind of swing around these hills really fast, so we have to make sure everybody's driving a little bit cautiously over here because of those sable antelope being up here. But that was a sable antelope. Really cool to see him up there, actually. I've never seen them that close. That was really cool. Now, the sable antelope, they're actually the emblem of our reserve. Now, we chose them as our emblem because they are very strong and very territorial. And we like to think, just like them, we are strong and territorial over our conservation message and our fight to save these endangered species. Now that is the Maasai giraffe hanging out all the way out there in the center. We should get pretty close to them here in just a moment, but we're gonna make our way a little bit deeper in before we stop. I want you to keep your eyes over here on the left-hand side. I already see some African painted dogs. They're a little bit tricky to see. Underneath that small green tree, you can see them laying down flat like pancakes out there. I'm gonna roll around this boulder. I think we'll see them a little bit better from this side. Yeah, look at that. Laying down underneath that small green tree, those are the African painted dogs. Those African painted dogs, they get their name from the coat. It looks like somebody literally took a paintbrush and splotted a bunch of paint all over them. Really cute, really cuddly looking, but actually the #1 predator in Africa. Look at that. That is a Maasai giraffe over here on the left, as well as some wildebeest. They kind of look like hairy rocks over here. Look at this. Wildebeest. They're always found in a dense population together. Those wildebeest are always going to be found traveling hundreds and hundreds of miles throughout their migration together. And in order to stay together, they actually have scent glands in the bottom of their hooves to help them to keep pace with each other, kind of track each other down throughout their migration.
Look at the water.
Now let's keep rolling. We're passing through lots of termite mounds out here, which are actually made from termite dung, saliva, and dirt. When they cure in the sun, they get to be about as hard as concrete, so a lot of the animals that live out on the savannah will use those termite mounds as back scratchers for themselves to get those itchies out of their backs. Looks like we've got some zebra coming to join the party as well, and a baby giraffe. Look at that. You see them all the way going up the hill, up towards it. Looks like their mama, maybe. Oh goodness. Okay, we're gonna get much closer here in just a second. Whoa, okay, let's get a little bit closer. Those giraffe and the zebra, they actually have something really big in common. It's their pattern. Of course, one of them has spots, one of them has stripes, but among their species, no two are the same. So kind of like how we have a fingerprint, or if you look at two different snowflakes, just like that. Really cool, individual, and special in their own ways.
Did you get a picture?
Alright, we're gonna hang out here for a minute because there is actually a giraffe walking around in the road, and now there's gonna be a zebra walking right in front of us, but there's a giraffe walking down the street right now. So we're giving them a little bit of space. Looks like they are right here around the corner. I can actually see them right here in the street right there. But hey, we're in a pretty... Hello, you can keep moving. Zebra, move. Zebra, move. Keep going. Go. Go. Thank you. Okay, one more foot. One more foot. Keep going. Thank you. That was really nice. Oh, and now their friend is going to walk in the road. That's perfect. You're really close to the road. I hope you know that. They're like, I don't care. I don't care. You too? You too? You too. Okay. Wow. Alright. That was rude. Thank you, though. Okay, baby giraffe up there on the left. Okay, really cool stuff to see out here. Those baby giraffes, they're actually born at about 6 feet tall, which is probably taller than your mom or dad sitting right next to you right now at birth. Guys, that is a really, really big baby. Oh my goodness. Now it makes sense because those mom and dad giraffes, they grow to be about 18 to 20 feet tall, so soon enough that baby will be about 18 to 20 feet tall. But, hey, 6 feet tall, that is a really big baby, guys. Now let's keep trekking on. I'm not seeing much activity going on over here. Let's look in the palm trees, see if anybody's out there. I don't think so. It looks like they're all kind of hanging out in the bushes over there in that back corner that we just passed. So let's keep trekking on. I do already see lots of broken down tree limbs and branches coming up in this area up ahead of us, which tells me that we are headed into some elephant territory. Yes, elephants. They are known as the bulldozers. They're simply so large, so heavy, and so powerful. They can knock over anything in their way to get where they want to go. Trees include... Oh, look on the right side of the road up ahead, up by those trees. You can just barely see their back end over there. We'll get a little bit farther up. And then we'll stop over there. Sorry, there was a truck working its way around a little bit slower. I want you guys to look on the left-hand side. See if you see any movement out here on the left. Yes, monkey out there on the left. That is the largest monkey in the world. That is the mandrill. If you guys have seen the Lion King, say hey, Rafiki. Hi, Rafiki. Alright, let's keep trekking. I think once we get up to this road close line, it should open up a little bit better for us to see that elephant that was hanging out back there. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Yes, okay, there we go. Oh, there's two. Look at that. Alright, let's keep trekking on, guys, because we have just barely entered into this elephant territory, and I think we can do a little bit better. I think we can get a little bit closer. So let's keep trekking. We're going to make our way across this old creaky bridge. I really don't like this bridge, guys. If it were up to me, I would have reversed all the way back to the village, but elephants ahead, right? Should we do it? Yes. Okay, I can't do it. No. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, you got this.
Are you sure? Okay, I'm going to close my eyes. This doesn't feel right, guys. Did we make it? Yep. We did it? Okay. Alright, let's keep going, guys. Look at this. Coming around the corner, red clay pits. Red clay is actually a great indicator that elephant have been in this territory. Elephant, they love that red clay. They'll use it as a nutrient for their diet. Kind of like how we take a daily vitamin. Use this as their sort of daily vitamin pack with lots of good minerals and nutrients to fuel their day and keep them going in their beautiful elephant ways. Not seeing anybody in this first bend, but I think I see some movement out here around the corner, so hang tight. Let's keep going. Now, when you see a group of elephants together, that is typically going to be your family herd. That is the female and their young ones. Now, the female elephant, they stick together throughout their lifetime. They stay together and care for the little ones. Once those male elephants have gotten to a certain age when they're younger, they actually split off with their family herd and they're known as the bachelor, fitting for them, right? Now, they split off they are lonesome and solitary. So when you see one elephant or maybe even two together, that is a pretty good indicator that that is a male elephant. Now, I'm not seeing much going on over here with the elephants, but we'll keep our fingers crossed. Maybe they're up here around by the watering hole. But look at these baobab trees, these upside down trees that we've been passing by throughout this territory. Baobab trees, they're known as the tree of life. Ooh, a golf cart. Never seen one of those before. Okay, that probably means that there's not going to be any elephant out here, unfortunately. Ugh, okay, whatever. It's fine, it's fine. We saw elephants the first territory, it's okay. But, look up here, ahead of us. Yes, big chicken. I don't know what's going on over here. I stopped for a minute. Okay, alright. Flamingo. Or, in your case, big chicken, right? Now, these are big pink chickens. Not chickens at all, actually. Okay, flamingo. They get their pretty pink color from their diet. They eat lots and lots of shrimp all day long, giving them that nice, pretty pink coloring from the beta carotene inside of those shrimp. Something I think is pretty cool about them is that they don't actually hatch naturally pink. They hatch naturally gray, and it takes them about 2 whole years of eating all that shrimp to get that nice, pretty pink color that we know them and love them for. So 2 whole years, they're gray, not pink. Now, a group of flamingos is called a flamboyant, so we're saying bye-bye to that flamboyance. On the left, there's another elephant. But we can't stop right here because we're on chains, so I don't want to get our tires stuck. I mean, unless you guys want to sit here for the whole... I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it. Okay, anyways. Alright, let's keep rolling. Look at this. Over here on the left-hand side, you're going to see that big mud puddle. That is called a mud wallow, and typically this is where you find some rhinos hanging out. Rhinos love the mud wallows. They'll roll themselves around in that mud, coat themselves in a nice thick layer of it, use it like a natural sunscreen for themselves. As to protect their skin, keep them cool on the hot days, and use it as a natural bug repellent as well. They don't like bugs touching their skin, so they'll use that as a barrier between them and the bugs. Honestly, very smart. I'm going to try that next time. Spotted. Okay, look up here in the left-hand hills. All the way in the bottom corner, there's a cheetah laying down right there in the bottom corner. Oh, 2 of them, actually. So 2 cheetah hanging out in these hills on the left-hand side. Those cheetah, they are known for running 0 to 60 miles an hour in just under 3 seconds, which is really fast in a really short period of time. But I like to think of them as sprinters and not long-distance runners because they really can't keep that speed for very long. They get sleepy and want to take a nap for the rest of the day. Honestly, me too. I don't blame them one bit. Now, they have semi-retractable claws that I like to compare to an athlete wearing cleats. It helps them to grip into the ground and get them going as fast as possible throughout their sprints. Really, really cool, those guys. Now let's keep trekking on. We're going to make our way up to these big rocks. Big rocks means big cats, so let's keep our eyes peeled for anybody lying around up on these rocks. That was so good, right? Dad jokes. Okay, alright. I have a feeling we're not going to see much activity up here, guys. It is the middle of the day, and these cats, they are crepuscular, which means that they are more active in the morning and at night. So during the day, it is really tricky to see the lions. I'll help point you guys in the right direction, see if we can see any ears or tails moving around up there. Oh, but rhinos, straight ahead. 2 rhinos, and looks like water buck, and actually there's an ostrich back there too. Alright, let's keep rolling around these rocks. We'll get back over to those rhinos. It opens up really nicely on the other side, so we should be able to see those rhinos a little bit closer on the other side. But I'm still keeping my eyes on these rocks. Now, typically during the day, I see the lions hanging out. You see these 2 tall rocks, and then there's a split all the way down the middle. All the way in the bottom corner is usually where you see some ears wiggling around down there. Otherwise, if you don't see anything down there, we're probably not going to see anything with the lions today. So let's keep trekking. We're going to make our way up to these burrows over here, which burrows are made by warthogs, the largest burrowing species. Oh, and I see them. Pumbaa hanging out right in the center. 3 of them. Right there behind that tree in the center. You see them laying down together in the little cuddle puddle? Cutie patooties. Now, you might know him as Pumbaa. Don't call him Pumbaa to the... There's a rhino that just got in the road. Oh, look straight ahead. Rhino. Now, don't call Pumbaa Pumbaa to their face. That actually means foolish in Swahili, so let's leave that between you and I, okay? This rhino is being super silly. Okay, they got out of the road though. They're good.
Emi dice la de Cruz, que estaría a la izquierda. Parece un pájaro grande.
Oh, look. The warden is going to come over with some treats, trying to entice him back over to the other side. Now, this is actually a female ostrich right here hanging out. Now, those ostrich, they are actually the largest oh my gosh, words. Wow. Hi, guys. I'm here. I promise. Sometimes. Okay. Largest flightless bird. There it is. Okay. Now, you can actually tell that that was a female ostrich based on her color. She was gray, whereas the male, they are a jet black and white color. Let's keep trekking on. I do actually see her ostrich eggs up here around the bend. Her ostrich eggs, they weigh about 3 pounds each. If you were to go to the grocery store and buy about 2 dozen chicken eggs, that's how much one ostrich egg would weigh. 24 chicken eggs to 1 ostrich egg. That is a really, really big egg, guys. A big omelet, right? Somebody want to share that with me? Yeah, protein, right? It's really good for you. Now it looks like we are making our way down here into Donnie River. On the edge of the reserve, it's home to the warden's post. And typically hanging out with the warden out here, you're going to find some Nigerian dwarf goats running around being super silly. One might even call them super silly billies. I don't know, something like that. Yeah. Okay, right. Okay. Silly billies hanging out underneath the warden's post and behind it and doing all the things. Okay. They're small, but they have big pot bellies. Those pot bellies are because they have 4 chambers on the inside of their stomachs, making them ruminants. Which means they can digest all the food that they're munching on all day long, whether it be grass or even your t-shirt. They can eat just about anything and everything that they please. Tummy's made of steel, those guys. I wish I had that. Now, it looks like our safari is coming close to a close, but that doesn't mean that your journey with conservation comes to.
So I got 2 more pig packs. We just got back from Animal Kingdom. It is hot out there. We're gonna open the 2025 first. This is the wave bee. Keep saying I'll get a wave bay and I don't. What is this? I think it's a castle. Oh, I don't have this castle, but I don't know if I want that castle. Maybe a trader. Ooh. Next one, 2026. Oh, I saw it. Oopsie, sorry guys. It's Tiana. Ready for the next one? It's, wait, is this the chaser? I don't think it is. No, it's not. It's the fall chip, or Dale. Chip. That's what I got. We're at Magic Kingdom for the night, where it is extra deluxe hour, so that goes to midnight. We're not sure how long we're gonna stay because we're gonna go back to Universal tomorrow. But yeah, we're just chilling. Don't know which way we're gonna go. Do some shopping. I want to do some shopping. Yeah. Just did Laurel's favorite show.
FDR's the best president.
Hall of Presidents. That is Laurel's man crush.
FDR is literally the best president. Literally, he's ranked top 3 in every single thing. Okay, he's
FDR brought the world back from war.
Yes, he was one of the best. I don't want any arguments. You guys can hate on anyone else, but not him. Okay, my man literally had polio, and he still did more than some other people. Yeah, I said it.
You're done now?
Yeah.
Emperor's power betrays Laura before wounded, almost as though her sense of disquieting metamorphosis. Is this wanted ruler actually strength?
One's for posting, one's for watching. Yeah, that's about her. What do we get? Currently are the parade, as the parade is following right behind us. Right, Kate? Yeah. Guys, we are the parade. Just went on Space Mountain, and I will say it is better with the lights on. During the Halloween party, the lights are off, and it gets you super motion sick. Oh, I'm going. Say hi.
My secret hack for always not being Emma. For not always. Don't film this.